Saturday, June 24th, and I am 1 week removed now from accomplishing my metric century. Did 63 miles. That was a 20% increase over my my longest distance that I had ever done. And today I'm going to go out with Rick and Susan, and we're going to do this in two parts. The first part will be Rick, Susan, and I, and we're going to do 25 miles going from Encinitas to the pier, Oceanside, and back. And then Susan and I are going to attempt to go another 20 miles and go up to Double Peak, which, when we're all finished, assuming that we do all this, is going to be about a 45-mile ride and about 3,700 feet of elevation all told. And my biggest ride to date was last month, and I did almost 2,400 feet of elevation. So this is a monster increase in here on a monster hill. And I don't like hills, so this is going to be really interesting. We're going to start under cooler temperatures, and it's actually a perfect day for what we're about to attempt because the temperatures should be in the mid to high 70s once we move inland in there. So I'm going to start in long sleeves and do the Oceanside Pier and back run, and then I'm going to switch over to short sleeves to do the follow-up. So a two-part ride. That'll be different along with everything else. So pushing, and we'll see how that ultimately winds up. So time to go pack up the truck and get over to starting point number one. Let's go. Well, it's just a touch early, and I am at the rendezvous point. And we've had a slight change of plans. We're only going to do 14 miles to start off with instead of 25. So that'll bring the total trip down to about 35 miles or so, and the elevation will come down just a little bit. But any way you cut it, if I just did the Double Peak part, that's monster in there. So let's unload and wait for the other participants to arrive, and then we'll be on our way. I forgot to mention the other part of the experiment. So I have 3 completely frozen, 24-hour frozen Gatorades, and I'm going to put 2 of them into the bottom pack here, which would go with me on the ride, and then I'm going to put the third one up here. So this one would be more suspect to sun, although there is no sun going on today. And so the question is, after an hour and a half of riding, what is this going to look like with this new little container? Given that it's going to be cool, I expect it to still be pretty darn frozen in here, but when we get to part 2, it should be just about right for drinking in there. And so, yeah, we'll see how that all works out. All ready?
Are we ready?
Monster climb, huh?
Yes, something we're looking forward to, that cinnamon roll.
No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, shoot.
Cinnamon roll. I promised her a cinnamon roll at the fair, but we're not going to the fair. The fair is like 5 miles that way, which means 5 miles that way, 5 miles back. Yeah, we're not going to do that. But tomorrow we're starting right next to the fair, so should be good. Well, a nice calm start to the morning. It's 68, 67 degrees. It's cold on the fingers, but everywhere else it's good. So, hey! There they are behind me. Oh! Hey, we're coming to La Costa Resort. And we're gonna go inside. We go inside?
Famous La Costa.
Yeah, I've never been in here.
Huh?
Costa Resort. Woo-hoo.
Come in a few times, just a small loop, and then I've never stayed.
Everything is just so immaculate and green and colorful. Sweet. Okay, we're finished with part 1, 14 miles in an hour and 22 minutes of riding time. It's 69 degrees. It's still socked in here at the coast, but it got sunny when we moved inland, so it's going to be warm. Yeah, so to finish up 10.3 mile average. Rick has got different gearing on his bike, so he doesn't have the high gears, so he can't quite go as fast. It's not that he's not physically able to, he just doesn't have the gears, so that's interesting. But what you get in exchange is lower gears, which is better when you're trying to climb hills, which I could definitely use today, I'm sure, as we attempt our climb. So cool down just a little bit, get a drink, re-equip, and then we'll be off to attack Double Peak. Okay, so here's what we're looking at after an hour and a half with no sun and about 68 degrees. The ice is solid there, so it looks like out of this 16 ounces I have about 3 ounces of fluid and the rest is ice. So I'd say that's pretty decent in there, and I'm guessing that it's exactly the same down below. So we're gonna go with that for the ride, and I went ahead and I put my thing in the cooler, so that's nothing but ice water in there, so we're all good. Okay, it's 11 o'clock, just after 11 o'clock. Change of shirt, going with the short sleeves. The sun is just starting to break through out here. We got about 10 miles or 12 miles, about 10 miles to get to the top, 10 miles back. Have no idea how long or how hard this is going to be, but it's time to go here. So let's go. So far, so good. We're 2 miles in, and we've already doubled our elevation from the previous 14 miles. So still no sun, which is fine. And yeah, enjoying it so far. Encinitas Ranch Golf Course. I played there once. Nice stuff. Ooh, big downhill. Okay, 4 miles in, and we've nearly tripled our elevation from the original 14-mile ride. Sun is now starting to break through. There's very little clouds. It's warming up just a touch. I'm very moist. So, still got a long way to go, but so far, so good. Okay, 6 miles in, 700 feet of climb, and I am tripping all over. I need a drink, and I need a new headband. Susan is way up there. She doesn't wait. She just keeps going. I need a quick break. Okay, I don't know, we got about 2 or 3 miles more to go. We're now in the town, I guess. It's like we've ascended into the clouds and we're in some foreign land. It's surreal up here. So
Yeah, it looks like we got the best part of the climb to come, and my guess is right, we're going to the top of that hill. So, yeah, double peak.
I think it says double peak up there, so, whew, yeah. Here we go, we're at 1,300 feet. We started at 274, so 1,100 feet of climb so far. I think we got another 1,100 feet to go. Bye. Yeah, the song Feeling My Pain, Ragdoll. Holy mother, man. I am dripping. I don't know. What are we? That was a 500-foot climb and a mile and some. We're still not done. I gotta change headbands. I gotta get a drink. I don't know. We got another 2 miles to go, I suppose. Why does anybody live up here? It's like if you're an outdoors person, anytime you want to go somewhere, you're guaranteed some pain. Pain. The view is starting to get great, but oh man. All right. Wipe down, drink, change headband, rinse and repeat. Keep going. 24.98 miles. The top is in sight. Like, I don't know, 1/10 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile. We're at like a 9–10% incline. I had to get off. I couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna try and give this a shot to bike it up. Otherwise, I'm walking the rest of the 1/10 of the mile. We're way the hell up here, man. Whoa. All right, here we go. Okay, I only missed this part by 4/10 of a mile. 4/10, 4/100. It is too steep. I cannot push down on the pedal to get up it. And we still have some more to go. We're nearing the top, but... And now I have to push this 50-pound bike up here. Oh man. Good times. Not really. Gonna be happy to scratch this one off my list. That was not enjoyable. I don't know, I have to check my mileage, but I had to walk up the last 1/15 of a mile. I just could not push the pedals, but as you can see behind me, I'm here. I just have to turn the circle and get up with Sue, who's at the top, and then I'll show you the view. Oh my goodness. Draw a line through this one. Ooh.
Right.
You take your time. You tell me when you're ready to go.
Ready. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. It's been on.
We did it. We did double peak. Ooh, the sun's bright.
She rode all the way up it, didn't you?
And then my legs started hurting as I got to the top. Oh my.
I walked the last 0.12 miles. So
But we did it, and I'm grateful.
scratch it off the list.
So now how many miles do we have to go home?
11 miles.
That's the hardest part.
Mostly downhill. So here, let me show you the view from up here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's a channel out there. That's got to be the ocean.
The stitching all around.
see the ocean channel out there?
Yeah.
And did you see Lake San Marcos? I've never seen that before. Only oh man, just made the final climb, I believe. I don't think there's another climb. That was right coming up to Quail Garden. Made it up here, so 2.5 miles to go. I believe it's literally all downhill now. Woo! And I am now officially on my highest ride ever. So good for me. Well, we're back. 36 and 3/4 miles with 2,700 feet of elevation. Not 100% of what I thought I'd ride, but man, that was more than enough. It is a new personal best in elevation by 400 feet, which is, I don't know, 16% increase or something. My quads are burning. The weather couldn't have been more cooperative. I mean, it was just a touch warm, but man, we're here. Let me go check on Sue because she's not doing so well here. She had a minor injury. Yeah, so I want to personally thank my enabler for this ride. Right there.
At least I'm not your cohort in crime. I thank you for doing that. That was a great ride.
Yeah, quads are burning, but we'll just come back and do it again tomorrow. A little tiny portion.
It was a great ride. It really was. Right. I'm happy. Chalk it, take it off the bucket list.
Take it off the bucket list. That's exactly right.